I'm having a lot of thoughts here, because clearly I know there's more game after this. So the thought of losing characters, these characters, was not on my mind. So this is surprising. It is also a trope in fiction that I have said multiple times I do not like.
Sacrifice to be reborn, a la Sailor
Sacrifice
Moon?
when I'm pretty sure you're coming back. I've talked about how Infinity War did very little for me at the end. The ending of Infinity War did very little for me because I'm like, they're coming back. But it is a trope that I don't write off completely because it's what you do with their absence in that period that kind of makes or breaks the decision to employ this trope.
No, and I've been talking to him for a long time about how Sailor Moon does this. It's just a trope that happens.
You've been on the Sailor Moon train since the moon?
Yeah, well, it's the moon, right?
Well,
It's
yeah,
the Sailor Moon, you know?
I guess that
But
makes sense.
If, as long as the sacrifice is meaningful in the moment, you can come back. Because your resolve was strong enough to make you heroically choose that end for yourself. And that's why you deserve to come back. It's when...
And Tankard's moment's awesome. So whether he comes back or not,
Yeah.
or he's back as a clone, I don't know how this all works out, but that moment rules.
It'd be different if Resingway flies out of the ship and is like, oh, everybody, you did such a good job, and spreads their magic.
Actually, you could have those chambers that the Lopperits come out of. You go back to the ship and the Lopperits are like, look, we have clones of all
We
your
clone
buddies.
them, yep.
Look at them all in a row.
It's not over.
I don't think that's what they're going to do because it probably wouldn't be the coolest way to go about this. But
No, and it'd also be kind of disturbing to go forward with
We-
the people you knew weren't the real people.
we've got that crystal, man. I like it's Chekhov's Asim's crystal. Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
There's a lot of extreme...
those are my thoughts right now.
It's not an unplanned game. Like, Graha going down first, that was a choice in the suffocation scene. He's the eldest. Like, really. Like, he's talked before about he's kind of exhausted. He's been through a lot. These aren't hollow choices they're making.
I love setup and payoff, and so Thancred being the one, even if it's a callback to something that was kind of said in jest and played for comedy, which was his bragging of his ability to hold his breath. I love setup and payoff.
Absolutely.
The story of me enjoying the story is how good its setup is and all of the payoff that follows. Huh. Yeah, they're all kind of just pressing F for Thancred respect right now.
Yeah, the Sidian's taking the next step to say, how are we even gonna get this far?
Oh, yeah. Oh no, I see an F in the chat. Is stream actually okay, or are we effing for Thancred? Can you see F's in the chat? I panic.
I have no idea.
All right, it's F for that. Thank you.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Clips channel. Did you know this isn't our main channel? Yeah, you should subscribe over and find our main videos and our streams as well. We also have a podcast that you can find wherever podcasts can be found, so explore the internet. See you there.
Unburdened Wings. We're still doing these weird characters. Ryanje cannot accept that his comrade is gone. Oh, that makes sense because they're buddies. Going?
Yep, I'm with you.
Soul without body, a form of being with which we are not wholly unfamiliar. Indeed, for we existed in a similar state when residing in the first. The circumstances are rather more dire than that, 'tis true, but I choose to believe he is not forever lost to us. Regardless, in sacrifice he hath afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and ascertain the nature of this realm, that we might confront and defeat Meteon. Estinian, Val, Tuna, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhap they can enlighten us. I would ask the rest of you to survey these surrounds. If there is a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. Very well. We can reconvene here when everyone has finished. Meteon said these dragons are shadow and shade, from a world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they are not like to be amenable to company. let alone conversation. So please, be careful. Let us split up and gather what knowledge we may. I don't like Orion J leading this because it kind of makes it feel like he's next to the line.
Well, I
Or
mean,
heroism.
man of action when his buddy's gone, right?
Yeah.
I'm checking out the crystal
Oh yeah, can we attune?
with the nasty water.
Oh, dude, this is gross.
Yeah.
We can attune. Nice.
All right, we got 3 choices. Which way you going? Streamer view man.
Foul alone.
Oh.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
we
they're
can talk to
talkable.
ones that aren't even
Hello.
part of the quest.
Thou art unlike others. This place so befits thee. Do not tarry over long. Who are you? Telling my tale alters not the course. Thou knowest my brethren once ruled these skies. Will our kingdom return? Should I boast that I was the first among our hunters? Will the comrades I failed live again? Nay, once I lived, and now I wait the coming oblivion, nothing more. What is this place? This is not our home. This is our home who did come to the metal demons. Oh, yeah. Who from life and joy scoured it clean. There are mere bones, and amongst them do rest our wings forevermore. Leave us now to our morning traveler. Thou wilt find no solace here.
I'm gonna talk to Say over here. A visitor, not of the star. Could thy slender hands bring plague to our world? Thy breathe extinguish life's feeble flame. Oh, how we would adore thee. Alas, with time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade, and so we wait for its inexorable march unto oblivion. If thou art not come to hasten our demise, I bid thee leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence.
Oh, damn, there are many
There
a
are
dragon.
so many dragons. Home? Beyond that distant veil, paradise lost, so glorious, so beautiful. We were a proud and noble race, strength embodied. We knew only love before they came. Metal monstrosities of black and silver. No bonds of blood did they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. A crushing defeat. Never had we known such shame. Stilled now are the winds, though none could fill these wings, burdened by ignominy. I've always struggled with that word. We fly no more, only sink into oblivion. All right. So they fought some kind of metal enemies and lost. Who do we know? They
Yeah.
like to build things out of metal and had beef with dragons.
No, I can't think of any sort of constant noting they've been doing over the course of today's journey to a metal being of any kind.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's confusing.
I just can't speak. I
Yeah.
can't think of any
It's weird.
enemies.
How weird they'd make up shit this close to the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or were you just dead?
Mm.
Oh no, you're alive.
Yeah, just Al again and again and again, Kyle. I think I'm trying to think of who they could be referring to.
Yeah. The beginning and the end, some say.
Yeah. Obviously Transformers. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Adam.
it. That's
Adam,
it. The
you
big
got it.
tie-in.
They're clearly talking about the
We're
War
going
for
Fortnite,
Cybertron.
baby.
Please don't. I mean, they do go Fortnite, but they go Fortnite
But
with,
in their
with
own
Final
property.
Fantasy
Yeah, in their own
crossovers.
property.
Yeah. Anyway.
Thou wouldst bid me speak. Folly. I observe the lessons of stone. I shall not fly nor speak nor roar. Only watch and wait and end. But one sight yet stirreth my blood. Tempteth me to raise my voice in lamentation. No. The cradle of unsung dragons. No words, no songs are possessed of a weight to describe such tragedy. Go, if that be thy will. I shall remain. The nest circles are a nice dystopian touch.
The what circle?
The circles of stones like a nest.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. This whole zone, I do not mean this as a joke, over the moon. I am over the moon with this freaking zone.
Nice.
I don't know why I'm following you, other than I'm actually down to get lost because I want to see.
Yeah, I was
more
just
of
kind
this.
of checking around the corner. We got some burn marks here. A little bit of lava. It's real bright down
Search
below.
for the source of dragon's woes. Okay, so yeah, we need to press on.
We got it. Oh, nope. It's a spinny turtle. Don't go over there.
There's a spinny turtle. Oh, there
Yeah.
is a spinny turtle.
If you touch him, you have to run hard mode dungeon. Stone Vigil hard.
I need a blue mage. Can
Well,
I get
it's like Final
can I get a blue
Fantasy,
mage,
you know?
please?
You go, pew, 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 and you're sucked into the dungeon. You got to run the whole thing. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Stick your face in it.
Oh, gee. Well, I mean, we know they're Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like dead babies. I don't like that.
Are there?
There's a dead dragon.
Oh, wow.
baby.
Yeah. They straight up put little babies in there, didn't they?
That's,
Yeah.
That's tragic.
Oh, so much for eluding.
All right, Estinian, hit me.
They led you here as well, did they? It was ascribed to me as the source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. The hatching ground, or was. I've seen similar on Aetheris. Midgard's Homer's kind must have once lived and thrived in a place such as this. Vitra said his father was driven from their ancestral home by war and strife. This, then, is the fate of those who remained. Let's have a look around. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what happened here. Oh yeah,
We're gonna.
fully inspect.
All right. Interacting. Inside the shattered egg, you find the remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. The gelatinous, half-dried membrane covering the corpse suggests it failed to emerge. I helped deliver a puppy once, and I had to open the amniotic sac.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because they say you're supposed to give it, I think, like a 30-second count, and if the mother doesn't help,
Sure.
you're supposed to get in there. That's got to be a top 3 most intense moment of my life.
I bet.
Yeah. A murky liquid is pooled inside this eggshell. The noxious photor is indicative of contamination. Okay. Where are you going? Do you have different eggs?
Oh, I accidentally clicked the one you're on right
okay.
now. Yeah.
I was like, that'd be kind of cool if they randomized it. Gingerly lifting a large egg from the viscous mire, you peer inside and see a formless mass soaking in a pool of embryonic fluid. Your stomach turns as you return the egg to its resting place. Ugh. Ah, I see. I see where you were going. This egg appears to have been broken from the inside out. Perhaps the dragon net within succeeded in hatching.
What's this? I thought the eggs had been ruined. That dragon egg was indeed hatched. There is no sign of it here. Or its sire, for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff tops, I'll search the plains. I am happy we get some buddy adventures with Stinian here.
Yeah. Well, it makes all the sense in the world since we're dealing with dragons.
Yeah?
Oh,
And
I
he joined the
I
party.
can't jump
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
there's a little...
They
little
want
bit
me
there.
to get closer to that dragon that wants to eat me. Oh, we got a malformed dragon. Oh,
Go woo gurgle.
there. Grieved. Oh, it's cutscene. Oh, crap. Disabling auto advance.
Yeah, that was very short.
The boisterous howling hath been quieted. By thy hand, I presume.
Pardon me if you
This
could
is why I
catch-
took the dragon, because I was pretty sure Estinian was going to show up.
Yep.
Everything all right? I thought I heard a dragon or something resembling one. Ah, I see what happened here. Was this your child?
Perhaps. Some eggs within Amnol are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet, I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, a testament to our shame.
Explain.
They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. 'Twas a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet when they look upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild, a futile effort. In purest soil replete with ether did we once cultivate our nesting grounds, but our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. What few survived to hatch and emerge as abominations? We shall have no new progeny.
But there are dragons amongst you capable of journeying to other stars.
That there are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests for supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won, they too were reduced to ash and waste. 'Tis the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict, to conquer or be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone.
Wait, you claimed your kind is doomed, but there is another star.
We're getting a little taste of what it was like to be Medion and hearing the stories of these dead civilizations.
Yeah, but how
dying.
interesting they would show to describe it or portray it through a aggressive source ruining that tranquility. In which case,
I mean,
like,
there were a couple of examples of that in Medion's report.
yeah,
It wasn't all just like succumbing to your own despair. I think there were at least 2 examples I can think of that were war or warlike. Someone called this bummer archaeology. Oh, sorry, bummer analogy. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm clicking on Estinian.
Good effects in here now. Test of will. The bereaved dragons have fallen silent, leaving Estinian to sigh with frustration.
They were only to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until time itself comes to an end. The sole reward for senseless bloodshed. Pain I understand, and I wish that I did not. What fools were we? But now isn't the time for such thoughts. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Come.
Would you be willing to hook me up with a car so I might BRB?
Oh, I'd be glad to. That's a bed. Nope. There's a car. Here you are, sir. I shall chauffeur Kyle to where we need to go. Mutant puppy barking starts. They're being good. I was intentionally quiet when he opened the door, and it appears to have been successful. Uh-oh. I might need to go play Peacekeeper because I hear the pitter-patter of doggy paws. Give me a moment. Yeah, I knew what I heard. I knew what I heard. Oh, yeah. I have someone.
Oh my.
You may want to leave that cracked for a little bit.
Okay.
Say hi to stream, Zelda. Say hi to stream. It's been a while. You don't come in here as much now that... Thank you for the kisses. That Kyle is over, because you don't seem to like him very much.
We're working on it.
You're working on a mutual understanding.
Yeah.
Were you able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? Why, yes. Yes, we were. I wish I could see you in my cutscenes. I see. They wish to escape what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Val, Tuna, Estinian. As for our part, I believe we are more acutely aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island, to see if there might be a path leading off of it. Sadly, there was nothing to be found.
There's no small amount of debris floating about. Could there be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us elsewhere?
I considered that, and so I tried throwing a stone onto a potential platform to judge its integrity, but it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. I would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space is as it appears.
Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the Loperites to search for a potential path. However, the ship's instruments failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it's too risky to attempt to fly to another island.
What Meteon told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, might be the key, but I'm not entirely sure what emotion might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety.
So what you're saying is, we have no way forward. At present, if it is indeed emotion that governs this island, perhaps it is not Medians, but the dragons that hold us here. They tire of conflict, and have chosen a path to oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning that there is no way for the dragons or anyone here on this island to advance.
A sound theory, disheartening though it may be. If that is the case, what recourse do we have? They are not like to be persuaded to help us. Their reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife. Without irrefutable proof, the future is not as bleak as they believe it to be.
Mayhaps persuasion is not the answer. Medion meant to unmake us then and there on the Ragnarok, and she would have succeeded if not for Thancred's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima Thule and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again in a like manner, by overcoming our prevailing emotions.
I believe that was overpowering. Which is interesting. 'Twas Ultima Thule's architect, Meteon herself, against whom Thancred did pit himself in a clash of wills. Although I marked no leader among them as such, I did chance to encounter a dragon possessed of despair far more potent than most. Potent enough, mayhap, to dictate the course for others, and thus their domain to follow. He spoke but a few words, carefully chosen, their tone and timbre alone threatening to rend my heart in twain. Challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetoric availed me not against his calcifying heart. But mayhap one of you will fare better? Then I shall guide thee. Alend, they call him, in the dragon tongue. Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon the water.
Well, what have we to lose? Let's get going.
Just hope.
And we have to still it with hope. We have to start a party around him. What is the meaning of this? Dost thou encourage to dance?
Yeah, we know, your eyeshadow is gorgeous.
Interesting. Yeah, okay.
So, got a little ways to ride.
Oh, I just thought it was this guy because the camera looked at this guy.
It did, and
we
said
do
they
have a
were
ways to go.
and said they were peering into the water.
I was like, oh, yeah, well, he's looking in the water. That's our man. Well, then Astinian's gonna pour himself into the laser of this place and give up the ghost.
Yeah, Al, my favorite dragon.
Oh, you know, old Al.
Old Al.
He remaineth as he was when I first approached, entombed in melancholy.
Are you ready to sync up?
I'm ready on your mark.
3, 2, 1, go.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this.
Nice.
Oh, the freaking
Nice.
organs.
So, waiting to die like all the others, are you? So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star. One of you braved the Expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
Come on, channel the dog. Yeah. Yeah, you do.
They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind. Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No, you must be willing to confront it, to stare into the face of your foe, and see yourself in him. Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance. You wallow in self-pity.
Hell yeah.
This is so
And
dope.
after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us.
Estinian!
Stay back! The emotion that bars our way. The rest is up to you.
No! Not Estinian too!
There's a wind. He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Oh, Alphino.
Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
They do not miss a beat with the connections of these characters.
Well, they're on character without being too on the nose too, which is nice.
What is?
Just their sacrifices aren't so on the nose that it's almost boring. You know, because
no, it's
Hydaelyn lined up all their purposes for living, so we could just have a big rehash of there. But he applied himself in a very Heavensward way that was enjoyable to watch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it's not just it's very shonen. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
But I respect the shit out of the game for having Alphinaud be the one to have a breakdown there. Again, it's that like going all the way back to Heavensward. That hits like more than hearing like the theme in the background to a certain point. It in a way, it accomplishes more, even though it's subtle by comparison.
I mean, it's my favorite expansion, so the dragons speak, the music, like, it's an excellent motif, instantly recognizable in the pantheon of Final Fantasy XIV.
It's where I really started to love the game. It's where I went from liking to, like, being like, oh shit, I'm very into